studied at UBC, and my first job was at Concordia. I was a faculty member. I did what every young faculty member did, teaching, research, and participate in the service of the department. In 1985, I became the department chair. In 1988, I became an associate dean in the faculty. Then I went over to the School of Graduate Studies and Research, where I was associate dean for 1 year and then 6 years as dean. And after a year of leave of absence, I came to Brock. I was fortunate enough to be hired by Brock, and I've been here for 10 years.
I actually really thought that he was a very strong leader. One of my first interactions with him was in a meeting, which was very early on when I started in the Faculty of Business, and at the time didn't know Martin very well, and really gained a lot of respect for his leadership style in that particular meeting.
I would say my favorite memory of him was probably the first time I actually really got to see him speaking in public, and that was at, I believe it was the 2003 business formal. And I guess he'd had a couple drinks before I got up to do his thank you speeches, and he seemed like he was having a good time with it. And you know, I just remember looking at him being like, you know, there's the dean.
My first experience of meeting Martin was I had to go in and tell him that one of our students who would attend a business conference broke her ankle. And I was pretty nervous about this because I didn't really know Martin, so I came in Monday morning frantic and really worried that he was going to be really upset. When I got in, he had his feet up on the desk, no socks, you know, he was in a invigorating game of solitaire, and I bluntly told him what had happened. He just looked at me and said, "Well, did you have a good time?" And I said, "Yeah," and he said, "Okay, that's fine."
Well, he's taken the faculty of business and made that into one of Canada's most respected faculties.
He also started our international programs. We started with the International Master of Accounting, and then we've also got the international version of the MBA.
He's taken us, in all seriousness, from primarily undergraduate business school to a real state-of-the-art, first-line business school. He is without doubt the best dean of business that I have ever seen.
Our student clubs and all of that has been solely attributed to Martin really putting the emphasis and the money on supporting students and making sure they have exactly what they need to be the best and brightest in business.
Well, the first day I found out that my administrative assistant had an illness. I don't know what the technical term is when the person is really tired and unable to fulfill their job. So I lost my administrative assistant the first day. I like to think it wasn't me.
First impression was that you know, he's the guy who commands the room. A lot of people will gravitate to him. He's a very friendly person, and I think a lot of people's first impression is generally very warm and welcoming.
I thought he was very intimidating, big guy on campus.
When he walked through the door, he dominated the entrance.
Well, when I first met him was when he was interviewing for the position of dean at Brock, and he was a very pleasant, humorous guy. Reflective, intelligent.
Here's a big cross-eyed guy that we're going to try and get to lead us to the future.
When we stood up to make introductions to him, I thought he should be cast in a movie as a senator in the Roman Empire. Julius Caesar would have been very proud of him.
When I met him, he taught me about passion and about drive.
Well, I hope that I've learned a little bit more about dealing with people. I think that's one of Martin's greatest strengths.
That you don't need to memorize a speech, and that speaking notes and for public speaking are not required.
His calm style has taught me that things are never as bad as they might seem.
He would say, talk less and think more, or perhaps it was vice versa.
That the only limits placed on things are limits you place on yourself.
I would say, I guess one of the things that I've learned from him is just to really take opportunities as they come and engage in people.
Primarily, I've learned that you don't have to be a jerk or an idiot to do your job.
I'd say the one thing I've learned from the dean is to, you know, delegate and to look at other people and find out what their strengths are and really utilize them in their strength suits.
What is required? Patience, listening ability, not losing your grip.
It's going to be difficult trying to fill those shoes in finding a new dean in terms of having somebody who has as much drive.
I'll miss his energy, his enthusiasm, his good humor.
I'll probably miss most about him, the same thing that he'll miss about me. Martin and I like to stand beside each other because we think it makes us look slim.
The aura that he brings to the faculty.
His enthusiasm and his really positive attitude towards Brock.
His leadership, certainly his passion for the students, and his just ongoing commitment to faculty and staff and improving and advancing the Faculty of Business.
Martin, don't change, don't do anything differently. Don't move from Brock University. And I would hope that the collegiality and the friendship that we've had in the past continues forever.
Well, I'm just hoping that after you enjoy your year away from Brock, that you come back and we get to see a little bit more of you. Now that you won't be so involved in all your meetings and administrative work, maybe you'll have a little bit more time to just mingle and have fun with your colleagues again.
Well, Martin, it's been an amazing 10 years. You've been a great leader for us, and you can be proud of all the accomplishments that you've done. And we're looking forward to some great future years.
You have done wonders for me as a student and a staff member, and because of that, I'm as passionate for the job I'm in today.
Dean Kusi, on behalf of the undergraduate students here at Brock University and the Faculty of Business, thank you very much for everything you've done. You have no idea what an impact it's had on our lives.
Martin, you will be #1 at whatever you do. Your inspired work has made the business department a great success.
Martin, you have been a driving force within this faculty for the last decade, creating positive change for students, staff, and faculty. You will be greatly missed and fondly remembered. All the best.
I just want to say thank you for everything you've done. I definitely wouldn't have had a successful career at Brock if it wasn't for you. So thanks for all your support, and I look forward to working with you as a professor as opposed to the dean.
Thanks.
Well, good day from good old Australia. I'm actually doing this video as I cannot be here this evening. I've been pre-engaged for the next little couple of months, and I heard that someone's actually retiring, so I thought I'd actually make a little video and send it off. Dr. Kusi, I've known you for close to 8 years now, and I've had several interactions with you over those past 8 years, and all trying to build Brock University and get it to the Faculty of Business to an absolute outstanding level, and to meet your vision and what you set out and planned. I found a nice little poem for you for your retirement, and I think it puts everything into perspective what you've done. It's by Juanita Ferrer, and it goes like this for retirement. An acquired belief that failure is impossible. Investments made early on make dividends more profitable. Beneath it all, the pride of your labors will show, like a harvest moon or a brightly colored rainbow. So, Dr. Kusi, I guess in closing, I'd just like to say, in retirement, just chill out and enjoy the fruits of your labor, because I know I sure am. Thanks again, and I hope I run into you in the near future. See you soon.